The past 12 months of my life have been some of the most difficult months regarding my mental and physical health. I've tried to act like everything was normal by posting regularly, trying to help with your fitness journey that I truly neglected my own. In March of 2022, my body completely shut down. I was rushed to emergency care with pancreatitis. What I thought was something not so serious became something that was consuming me daily. No matter how much I slept, how well I ate, or how hard I tried to move my body, everything became more difficult than normal. I took so many blood tests as I knew something was not okay, and every single doctor told me I was completely fine, needed to rest more, and just up my vitamin C. Sessions became so difficult, and I tried to act like everything was okay on camera because I really just wanted to be that strong person you all know me for. The end of 2022, start of 23, I truly have never experienced so much fatigue in my entire life. With nearly 10 infections in my body, chronic stress, fatigue, and at times my hands became incapable of opening a bottle of water. I knew my body was telling me to stop. Turns out, I started to develop something called Hashimoto disease, which is an autoimmune disease that was affecting my entire body. I really did try and keep on going, like everything was okay. I really did try and ignore it, but you cannot ignore your health. And I was becoming my own biggest hypocrite. I took 2 weeks off the gym, not only because I was sick, again, but because I needed to rest and actually digest all this new information the doctor had told me. While my perception of health was 10 years ago is absolutely not what it is now. I am thankful for the body I have. I am thankful I didn't let my setbacks define me, when it's really all I thought about for the past year. Health is just so much more than going to the gym, drinking a green juice, and having visible six-packs. Health is truly looking after your well-being, trying to find a balance that's sustainable for you, and actually prioritizing what truly makes you unconditionally happy. I know there are other humans in this world with so much more pain, but I think it's important to never invalidate our own or someone else's. I hope this encourages you to be more open and honest with your well-being and to do what's right for you. But more importantly, this is a lesson to me, to never act like everything is okay when it's simply not. I'm really just trying to figure it out for myself whilst being as open and honest as I can with you. Let's just try and figure it out one day at a time together, I guess.
So I want you to take the following video with a pinch of salt. The reason being is I'm not trying to show you how great my body looks or anything like that. I'm trying to prove a point from the previous thing that I was saying. So this is my body now. I don't feel particularly strong. I feel really weak. So I know to some people might be like, oh, you still look great. That's it's irrelevant of what I'm trying to say. You can look a certain way and not feel a certain way. I don't feel great right now. I don't feel strong. I don't feel like myself, and I can't stress enough that regardless of how you look and regardless of what you see online, if someone doesn't feel right, then we can't celebrate their weight loss, or we can't celebrate their weight gain, and we can't celebrate anything if they don't feel great within themselves. And these 2 weeks for me have been absolute hell. This is the whole point of it. I may look the same, but I don't feel same. Obviously right now my body's just not responding well to things, but I just can't wait to get back on feeling really strong within myself, mentally and physically, and that's all I can hope for. So yeah. So here we have it, first session back, and I have absolutely no expectation. I don't know what I'm gonna feel, I don't know how I'm gonna be, I don't know how my strength's gonna be. My problem is I fantasize absolutely everything in my life. I don't know what's wrong with me, but like I dream about it and I think that's how it should be, which is great because I'm manifesting it. But sometimes my expectations just go flat, and then I'm like, oh right, it didn't really work out the way I planned. I'm actually going to be doing the new program on the EvolveYou app, which is Power Strong, with myself and Danielle Wilson, which I'm buzzing for this program because it is one of a kind. So we're taking elements of bodybuilding and also power training and performance training, meshing them together to create an elite program that the world has never seen before. So today's workout is from the advanced level and it's going to be glute focused. I'm going to do the entire workout for you, record it, but also I'm going to put it in the description box so you can screenshot it and take it to the gym with you. This program is one of the most exciting programs because it encompasses bodybuilding, which is my bread and butter, which is my core, is what we've been doing for years on YouTube. But also, some of you may know, some of you may not know, I've been dipping my toes into performance training and track training, and purely on the basis that I wanted to move my body in a completely different way and appreciate the way my body moves in a different way. So if you're looking for something different, if you're looking to level up in your performance and training, this is going to be the perfect program for you. So I'm buzzing to start fresh, to start a new program and just hope for the best. So let's have a bit of breakfast and then we'll get going. My outfit of the day today is the Power Strong pump cover from EvolveYou App. It's so cute, I love it so much. These are timeless shorts in coal, and then the classic sports bra, classic seamless sports bra in coal as well, and then my EvolveYou socks as well. So that's my outfit. I'll probably put on some tracksuit bottoms so my commute to the gym isn't cold or everyone's staring. I love these pump covers that come into the EvolveYou app. Me and Danielle collaborated on them and we just wanted something super graphic, super oversized, and also lighter weight so you're not getting too hot and sweaty in them. There's a back print on them as well. Let's see if I can actually, Brett, could you? So there's a back print on it as well. Go be great, which is something Danielle Wilson says all the time. It's a great reminder. And then for food, honestly, I'm keeping it so basic. I'm having almond milk with muesli and some honey, and that's it. Just keeping it basic. Not every day spice it up, ain't that right, Brett?
Okay.
All right.
Starting off with the first exercise, we're going to go into an RDL. So as you guys know, I'm doing Power Strong. That is a program from EvolveYou, which consists of my bodybuilding style training with also Danielle Wilson's performance training. And we wanted to fuse these two styles of training together because they complement each other so well. So remember, when you're doing an RDL, this is a hip hinge movement, so you want to push your hips back. I always imagine there's a bit of gum on my shoes that I'm trying to take off when I'm doing an RDL, which helps me contract my glutes a little bit more and also hinge my hips back. I was suffering this session, honestly. I think I got to the third set, and I just didn't want to be there. Everything just felt impossible. Moving on to the second exercise, this superset left me contemplating everything about my life. I don't know what was in this recipe, but it left my glutes feeling so juicy, but also fatigued. So the first movement is a hip thrust. So you want a big movement here. So you want to do this at the start of a superset rather than at the end because you have more energy. When doing a hip thrust, my most important piece of advice is to keep your chin nice and tucked. It's the best thing you can do and you're going to get the most contraction. Once you finish your hip thrust, you're going to go straight into an elevated hill goblet squat. You want to keep a nice tempo here. You don't want to rush this movement because honestly, there's no point rushing any movement. You might as well reduce the weight and do it properly so you get the right time under tension when you're performing this movement.
Guys, I've done pretty much 2 exercises. One's a superset and one was a single set, and I feel like I've been here for like 3 hours. My body is just finding everything so difficult. Like normally with hip thrust, for 8 reps, I'll be busting out 170, 180. 120 feels like it's like 200 kg today. I'm gonna see how the next set goes. If I feel like it's too difficult, then I'm just gonna call it a day, because to be honest, it's actually worse. You're doing too much, and then tomorrow you can't even move your body. So I'm gonna see how it goes.
Moving on to the next movement, which is a unilateral movement. If you don't know what a unilateral movement is, it is a single leg or a single arm movement. These movements are great for any imbalance. It is great for strength building, and it's so good for optimal health and your joint health, your bone health, everything. This is going to be the hardest movement that you are going to do in the entire session, purely because single leg and single arm movements do require a lot of stability, balance, and also energy. So by adding a deficit here, which I've done with the elevation, you are actually going to get a deeper stretch in your glutes and your hamstrings, which is going to target it much more. The final thing that I want you to do is another superset, which is going to be an elevated sumo squat that is going to be followed by a ballistic move, which is a kettlebell swing. Now, the reason I've added an elevation is you get a much deeper depth and much deeper stretch. And as you can see here, I'm really slowing the movement down. I'm not rushing it. I'd rather you do less reps, slowing the movement down and controlling each and every single rep, rather than just speeding it up and just trying to get through it because, you get tired or fatigued. Followed straight away by a kettlebell swing. The best advice I can give you is keep your body solidified as one unit. So the best thing I can advise is keeping that core tight, swinging the kettlebell up, but also bringing it down with control. So not letting the weight control you, but you're controlling the weight.
I'm back from the gym and oh my God, look how greasy. I'm sorry, but every time I wash my hair, I almost think, what's the point now? Because I go to the gym, it gets greasy. I then do it and then I go to the gym again and it gets greasy again. But the thing is, I haven't even been going to the gym and it's still getting greasy. I'm so confused. But anyways, that session, I didn't expect it to feel like that. I was low-key kind of being like, I have no expectations, but low-key I was like, I really hope it's going to be a banging one. I'm going to get a pump. That session made me feel proud that I went, but it made me feel like kind of sad, because I was like, oh my gosh, like these weights are so challenging and so difficult. But look, it's part of the journey, it's part of the process. And I think you can beat yourself up over stuff time and time and time again, but sometimes you've got to go back in order to propel forward. I don't hate my body and I don't hate myself for having this phase. And I'm appreciative that, number one, I'm still able to move. Number two, I'm alive. And number three, that I've come back. This video is a reminder that, number one, no setback is actually a setback. I just want to make that clear. It's a way for you to come back to go forward stronger, number one. Number two, your fitness is a journey. Yes, you can get an aesthetic goal. Yes, you can look an aesthetic weight, but it is a journey you are on for the rest of your life. Your health is absolutely timeless, like it's priceless. Number three, just please do not beat yourself up over taking time off. Do not beat yourself up over recovering, resting. Just give your body the time it needs, the patience it needs, but also be honest with yourself. Be transparent with yourself. If you need the time off, do not force yourself to go to the gym and move your body. You will do much more damage. So just a reminder, just a little heads up. I'm proud of you, like this hard. It's hard getting up, putting your shoes on and going to the gym. It's hard doing this all the time. It's hard staying consistent. So if you are, you should actually be so proud of yourself. And if you haven't started, it's never too late to start. My arm is actually hurting holding this. So I'm going to go and I'm going to shower because I ain't smelling too good and I need to eat some food. But I love you always and forever. And I hope this video helped someone out there. Leave a thumbs up if it did. Bye guys.